guys really, really often.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Alabama pushing the tempo. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium, they're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble, nice job getting the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Dumps it off in the flats. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Russell. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, the missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He throws one to the left. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Russell. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Alabama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulled and fired complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Looking for space to the left. Touchdown tie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play.
This shit get hot, brother. Come on.
Extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Starting to feel a little pressure. Keeps it himself and gets the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quick completion to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I like this, man. Clock running down. You could take a knee. You could be very conservative, but you can tell they're trying to spin this ball, go for the win. I like it. Just don't make the mistake.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that's a big-time play for this team, man. Late in this football game, you're keeping that offense on their side of the field, not letting them do damage. Even when he gets outside of the pocket, pursuing him and making him throw that football away.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Alabama.
going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. To the air, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's going to run him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got
touchdown Dogs! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he makes the extra point. Now on first down,
He really didn't score for real, for real.
To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. Touchdown, Bama. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen.
GG, brother.
The two-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked